Konbanwa, I'm Queen Kongsan, and I'm back with another tarot reading. I know it's been a hot minute. Mercury retrograde got me, so hopefully second time's a charm, and this recording will actually load, but we'll see. Anyway, I wanted to do a reading about potential sweetness that is coming in for these three groups between today through the end of 2020, just because I know that it has been quite turbulent for most people. I wanted to focus on something positive and sweet because it is Halloween for us in the States tonight. You guys may or may not know that it is also Blue Moon, so I have to also do readings for myself after this, but hopefully these will resonate with you. Now, I haven't done a reading in a hot minute. Work has been a little insane. Still trying to find that balance, but I digress. I'm going to go ahead and post a picture of all three groups as well so that you can kind of meditate on them while I show you them up close. They're all just candies, really. But our first one is Sweet Tarts, which I'm currently eating as well. Oh, that was a weird shift. Okay. My guys are angry at me eating your yum yums. Anyway, this is Sweet Tarts Group 1. Group 2, you are my Choco team. And Group 3, you are Skittles. Okay, so go ahead and you can concentrate on my table, or go ahead and look at the pictures. Kind of take a deep breath, center yourself. Oh, my incense is being super crazy right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with Group 1. So if you chose, I should probably put this on the bottom. If you chose Sweet Tarts, okay, then this is for you. So I just did a 5-card spread for a general, like your general reading, and then I have oracles and chocos, including my new deck that I'm still getting used to reading. Okay, so you are doing well, very much in like you're doing well financially, beautifully, not worried about much, calm in your energy. This is Pentacle energy, so Earth. We have the Ace of Cups, that is water energy. 7 of Swords, or 7 of Wands, sorry, that is fire energy. The Hierophant, Major Arcana, and the Ace of Wands. I'm going to go ahead and start off with these two. So definitely a potential like love offer coming in, as well as a sexual like boom boom sort of happening in your future, right? If a new love offer is coming in, I mean, the boom boom is not too far behind potentially. Anyway, it is kind of a phallic card too, so that sort of sticks out to me. But new love coming in potentially. Okay, so there's that good news on the top of you just looking beautiful in the energy that you're in. There is, so it's funny because both of the numbers kind of break down to something a little uneven. So we do have a 5 and a 7, right? Typically can be like fighting or like unstable kind of energy, but you are putting up walls and you're fighting something, but you have the high ground, so you're in the right, essentially. Because we also have the Hierophant with and it came out like right next to you as well. So whatever it is that you're protecting yourself from, that you feel like, you know, you might have to like argue or like stand up for yourself and like, why do I need to do this? Like, this is ridiculous. Just know that spirit is on your side. Like, yes, you are balanced, you're in the right. Like, don't worry, beef curry, is a saying that my family likes to use, but definitely don't worry. Like, spirit is on your side. You got this. Just know that you are in the right and you're good. Okay. This is Errant Repose. I'm gonna have to find these again. because I took them out in the first reading, but it's a new deck that I'm still getting used to reading, so there's kind of like that piece. But here you are. A caution to secure both reverie and rest. You mustn't compel our wandering spirit to toil, when in truth an unwearied mind browses the most potent of spells. Okay, so make sure that you are taking time for yourself and staying as balanced as possible. Okay, sometimes, so because you are in this like fighting kind of like protective space, okay, sometimes the answers to whatever it is that you feel like you need to protect yourself from come to us when we are calm and like enjoying life instead of constantly worrying about trying to brainstorm things. Okay, your chocos are play and romance. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read that. So allow your playful side to come forward and shine, an uplifting and encouraging card to pull. The message here is to keep a lookout for someone special coming your way. A kiss could unexpectedly reveal a prince or princess charming. Find quality time to play and have some fun. You may be taking life and yourself too seriously at this time, so relax and loosen up a little. Your motto is, I allow my inner child to shine and do not take myself too seriously. Okay, so that is your first piece. Your second one is romance. So it's okay to feel reluctant and shy. View the world through romantic eyes. Open your heart to tenderness, even when caution and tradition are encouraged. Be a loyal friend to others and yourself. Embrace nostalgia and sentimentality, a time of happiness in childhood, memories abounds. Return to your youth, honor your inner child, ring an old friend, organize a school reunion, approach an opportunity with childlike eagerness, welcome an opportunity with childlike excitement. The motto for this card is, I honor my inner child and give it all it needs to stay nourished, healthy, and happy and young at heart. Okay. Lastly, we have oracles. So we have why 31, wow, that took me a while. 31 breaking down to a 4, and soulmates 41 breaking down to a 5. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read why for you first. But soulmates, I smell a love connection. Okay, motives, driving intention, the power of knowing the why. There is a great power in understanding your motives right now. The oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you're clear about it, your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it, this invisible why is a life force energy within the seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. Okay, so be sure you know why you're asking your why. Okay, your second card is soulmate, so I'm going to go ahead and look up that one. 41. Penguins mate for life. Perhaps you will meet your penguin. Okay. Harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You will know these people by the strong pull drawing you towards them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. Okay. So just a little tidbit about soulmates. They can be soul ties from a previous life that have returned with a lesson for you to learn, and will keep returning until you've learned that lesson. Okay, so there's that piece. However, that's like the negative side. But the good news is soulmates can also be platonic relationships, right? So people that you meet that become amazing friends. Again, it may just be for a short period of time, or it may actually be a lifelong relationship with both, right? Romantic or not. Um, feel like I just met another one of my soul family. 2020 has been said to be potentially a very cosmic connection for us to find those people that belong in our life, that we've met in past lives and have strong ties to. So, very excited for you for the next few months. But yeah, if you chose the sweethearts, that is all I have for you. Hopefully, some of that will resonate, or will resonate, has resonated, will be resonating soon. But I digress. That is all for you guys. I will hopefully see you soon, but enjoy Halloween and be safe, y'all. Hello, if you are group 2, if you chose the chocolates, which I'm probably going to eat here in like, well, once I'm done with your reading, this is for you. So I'm going to go ahead and put those down. Those are my favorites. If I don't make it back to work, it's going to be bad. Anyway, no one should eat a full bag of candy, but you know, that never stopped me before. Anyway, I had some Mercury retrograde issues, so this is round 2, but I did really like your guys' reading. It was very flowy, which, God, just awful adjective. But it just really flowed really well. The blue really stuck out to me. You also have yellows, so it's very positive. You may want to pay attention to those chakra points. Just going to point that out. But Page of Voices is your first card. That is air energy. Okay, very much in your head. We also have the Magician, Major Arcana, followed by the Sun, also Major Arcana. It's a beautiful reading. Muse of Emotions. So it's like I think this is the equivalent of the King of Cups. So this is water energy. And Justice, also Major Arcana. Okay. So when I do spreads that are just 5 cards, or really any spread in general, if I ever get a lot of Major Arcana in the spread, I just want to also point out that this is probably supposed to be happening. Not that I believe in coincidences anymore, given the things that I've experienced, but I'm just going to throw that out there. If you're like, I don't know if this is, yes. Let it be a sign for me telling you right now that yes, you are on the right path. You are supposed to be experiencing this, so on and so forth. Okay. So Page of Voices tells me that you are very much in your head. You are super focused, and look at her goggle glasses, right? I'm getting kind of like a work project, like troubleshooting, like you might be in lead, kind of that feeling. Not sure how much of this is resonating with anyone out there, but that's what I'm getting off of that card. Also know that you have the power to manifest. Sorry, my throat is super dry. You have the power to manifest all of the things that you need. You have earth, water, fire, and air at your disposal. Please be careful for what you wish for at this time, because you are in this like strong manifestation sort of energy. Okay, so there's that. But try to stay as positive as you can. You might already be just kind of like that person that is super zen and just lets things flow. Okay, much like our next card. Okay, King of Cups. So heavy water energy, intuitive, knows what they want, kind of emotional, right? Because we are water energy tends to be a little bit more emotional in terms of right, the rest of our deck, but to try and stay as balanced as possible. I know that right now I keep getting the sense of like, make sure that you're balanced, don't forget your balance, make sure, yeah, I'm still trying to find a good balance with work-life relationship, but whatever that might mean to you, whether that's, having a hamburger with a side of salad, or eating dinner and then following it with a little bit of dessert. Make sure that you are not just working yourself to the bone. Okay, so that is your general read, and then let's go ahead and see what the rest of your cards have to say. So you guys actually got 3 chocos, so I'm going to go ahead and read those to you. We have joy, sophistication, and balance. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with joy first. When life becomes too serious, find time for joy. Embrace the creative, talented, and enthusiastic side of your nature. This card represents a time of true happiness. Indulge in things that make you feel alive and young again, things that make you laugh out loud. Adopt a childlike attitude, loosen up, and have some fun. Be like Peter Pan, believe you can fly, and enjoy life. The motto for this card is, I am young at heart, I enjoy life, and life enjoys me. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, sophistication is what we have next. It's time to start enjoying life. I don't know if you guys aren't enjoying life. Evidently, Spirit is punching you in the face and telling you to enjoy life. Spoil yourself a little, expose yourself to the finer things that life has to offer. Take a metaphorical journey back to the olden age days when life offered an air of class, style, and sophistication. If you need help, find a Taurus. You'll note that like I'm wearing like the coziest long sleeve ever. We will teach you how. Indulge yourself by taking the day off to watch an old romantic movie, hire a vintage car, or temporarily dip your toe into the decadent world of self-indulgent obsession. You have worked hard for your success, and wow, that came out really weird, sorry. And now is the time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. The motto for this is, I enjoy the fruits of my labor. Okay. And our last one is balance. Now is the time to find balance in many areas of your life, work, finances, and relationships in particular. I just told you that, guys, that, right? Certain people and situations need your attention. Alchemy is at work. You may find yourself juggling many different aspects of your life at this time, balancing, mixing and matching it with what feels until it falls into place and feels right. You may need to try several approaches before you settle on what feels right for you. Balance your inner self with your outer, and you will reach your goals quicker, but work will be required to make this happen. The motto for this card is, I live my life in balance. All my expectations are met with ease. Okay. I can't even make this up, right? Said, you're like manifesting, you're working hard, and remain balanced. Called it. Alchemy is at work. I'm telling you. Careful what you wish for, but also what you're wishing for is happening. All right. Let's see if I can find these 2 cards again. So you have From Ash and Transfer Grief. So let me just show you what those beautiful cards look like. I love this deck, but I'm still struggling with it a little bit. But it is in uncomfortableness that we grow. So trying to outgrow my Taurus roots and, grow a little bit, because that's important. Really, I need to stop growing by eating everything in sight. But after this, I feel like I have some Japanese food in my future, so I'm super excited about that. Anyway, let me see if I can find the other card for you. From Ash, where are you, hon? Okay. So, From Ash reads, a card for despondent times when all feels lost to another's ill will. Scour for plumes and rake the embers of ruin until the ground reclaims its fertile past. At night, the survivors will grow. Okay, this kind of reminds me of the fires that are happening here, kind of all over the country right now. Fires are obviously very traumatic and destructive. However, once all of that settles, seeds and stuff, everything starts growing back, right? So there's that. I'm curious to see how everything will grow back. Transfer Grief is your second one. So Elderflower, reminder to diffuse your sorrow with those who share it, and infuse your woes with beauty where beauty springs. In the darkest turmoil, plant such sullen seeds. The sun will always come, tears will be enough, in time blooms and you will resume. So this feels just very somber. I don't know if someone has passed recently is kind of what I'm getting. Obviously with the names too, right? Transfer grief and from ash. It feels like something was destroyed. That doesn't always mean bad things, right? Like we see destruction, we're like, oh gosh, like I wish that didn't happen, or like what could I have done to like keep it together? Like better things, sometimes things fall apart so better things can fall together, right? If you lost someone, I'm sorry, but really in all things in life, right? What can we learn from the situation? How can we grow from it? How can we become stronger? There is always beauty in every sort of destructive aspect as long as we are willing to be brave enough to seek it out. So I don't know what happened. I'm very sorry for whatever it is that has you feeling like this, but just know that better times are bound to be ahead, right? Okay. And then we have these two puppies. So we have Clean It Up and Chaos and Conflict. So Clean It Up is 21 breaking down to a 3. Chaos and Conflict, 33 breaking down to a 6. So let me go ahead and look those up for you. Clean It Up, I just did that today. My floors feel fabulous. So just for that feeling alone, I highly recommend it. So getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could it be you're surrounded by physical clutter in your home also? Too much work. Overwhelmed? Time to clean house. Every item out of place snatters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill that adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleansing house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you, okay? I'm telling you, I just did it. I put on some music, was jamming out to Ari, and it was a glorious day today. So, even just cleaning house, right? Literally. Okay, and then we have chaos and conflict. So, disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmoved by it, scattered to the winds, you leave behind the paths of the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Much like the fire analogy. Okay, anyway, although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you cannot control. Yet, every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Okay. I can also attest to being in like conflict situations recently, which is fun, right? 2020 testing all of us. Good things can happen from this. Obviously, one thing that I wanted to mention with this card is there are often situations where we're in conflict with someone, or you rub someone the wrong way, but sometimes it is a lesson about yourself as well, if not like more so than like all of the times, right? But pay attention to how you respond and why you're responding that way, is kind of also what this card is asking, but I digress. Chocos, I'm out. Hopefully that resonated with you. If not, I apologize. Maybe next time it will. But hopefully these sweet things will be coming for you before 2020 is over. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye. And then there were 3. Okay. If you chose Skittles, this is for you. I did have 4 candles and it finally went out. Sad. It's me, Spirit, and, Big Kahuna Spirit. Giving y'all advice for today. Ooh, where did your... There we go. Okay. Whew. All right. Just making sure all of your cards are here. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with your reading first. Your first card is the King of Swords. This is air energy. We have the Page of Wands, fire energy. 8, yeah. 8 of Pentacles, this is earth energy. The Lovers, this is major arcana. And the Queen of Wands, this is fire energy as well. Okay. Mercury retrograde ruined it, but I actually chuckled when I read your your guys' spread, just because we have 2 completely different energies. So obviously the cards are binary. I apologize that, male, female, right? Technically we both have yin and yang, so female and male qualities. I just read it like I see it. Please adjust with the proper pronouns that relate to you. So here we go. This is you. You're making things happen. You're taking names and shutting things down. Very passionate, knows what they're doing, owning it, right? You're a queen for a reason. So, there's that. However, you're failing to see that this king is staring at you. Sometimes, court cards we can read as another person potentially, but these 2 are coming off to me as like he's digging you and he wants to make you an offer. Now, it's not exactly the Knight of Wands, which would be like charging forward, like, hey, I love you, please go on a date with me. Okay, it's not necessarily that energy, but it is very passionate. It's hot. He wants you. Okay. What's funny about that is you are looking in the totally opposite direction, right? He's like, yeah, nope. You are looking forward. I am getting the sense, because we also have this in the middle, but that you are focusing on making that cheddar. You are focusing on work. You're very driven. You're making it happen. Notice how much he's just like concentrating. Like, yep, I'm gonna make this pentacle perfect and add it to my collection. Okay, highly stable, very much like work concentrated energy. Okay, coming off of you. But we do have between like all of that is also that Lover's card. Okay, so it is highly possible that this king is going to be coming forward with a romantic offer between now and the end of 2020. So that's super exciting, even though you're like oblivious to it, is kind of what I'm getting. May you work hard and make that happen. So that's hilarious. Anyway, so we got love is in the air for you. You have 3 chocos they came screaming out. Stimulation is your first one, so I'm going to go ahead and read that to you. An exciting and stimulating chapter of your life awaits, if it hasn't already started happening. While higher energy levels may help you get things done, be mindful of impulsive behavior. Queen of Swords, Wands. Find positive, quiet, gentle outlets for creative and physical activity at this time to avoid feeling overly stimulated, confused, and frustrated. Seek natural highs, take a trek, go rock climbing, go to relax, go for a walk, meditate, take up yoga, and appreciate the simpler things in life. The motto for this card is, I am always full of energy. The universe supplies me with all the energy I need as I nourish my body with good food and fill my life with good things and people. Okay, so that's your first one. Bon voyage is your second, so travel. A time to say goodbye to a person, ooh, place or thing that no longer serves you, or time to let go of old baggage, negative patterns, or outworn beliefs, whichever one, maybe both, okay, that resonate with you. Move forward knowing that the past is left behind. A holiday is on the horizon. Pack your bags. It's time for a vacation, whether it's an actual holiday or an actioned decision to move forward. Now is the perfect time to embrace new horizons, prepare for something new. The motto for this card is I move forward in life with grace, ease, and total trust. Okay, and your last one is nourishment. People tend to be naturally drawn to those who are open with their thoughts and feelings and who they can trust with their problems. It's good to be approachable and open-hearted towards others, but remember to reserve time for yourself. It is important to nourish your own soul as well as those around you. Spend quality time in nature and allow yourself to feel at one with Mother Earth. I am open and free. I'm beautiful, and everybody loves me. Okay. Not that also doesn't resonate, but I got the sense that you should try to get out into nature if you can at some point. Okay, I try to do it at least monthly because I'm afraid. Kongsan ne Nihonjin nakara chotto abunai kedo. Anyway, cleanse is your card, so let me go ahead and look that up for you. It is a new deck, but it's so pretty. Look at that card. Like, yes. So let me go ahead and find that. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, where are you? Nope. Okay. When spiritual infection may pervade, though perhaps not yet show a symptom, find space to inoculate your shelter from contagion. Burn the past to distill your purest elixir. Okay. So I feel like that definitely resonates with your shuffle card, right? Get rid of any sort of whether that's, limiting beliefs that are holding you back or an actual person in your life that is toxic. Just snips it, cut it out, which is obviously is easier said than done, but do it. We have 12 breaking down to a 3, change in the wind. This also talks about the scattering of seeds and replanting and regrowth coming from loss, okay? And 51 breaking down to a 6, milk and honey, okay? Where is it? Okay, so a change in the wind. A sense that unseen change has been initiated. Prepare for a storm. Awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift. Uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. It's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change. To want the world to remain consistent like a zebra's stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white. Nor will everything remain static. Anything. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is the time for transformation in outer conditions that are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soul for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate with curiosity as you wonder what is coming on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. If there was ever a card for 2020, it would be this card. I keep saying, I feel like I'm building a castle on sand, and the sand, it's not stable, so the castle falls down, then I need to build the castle again. Welcome to 2020. I am highly uncomfortable as a Taurus, living in this destructive time, but we're making the best of it, right? Milk and honey is your second card, so I'm going to go ahead and read that off for you. The taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. You've entered a sweet time in your life. Oh, sweet time, sweet reading. What? enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. Also, one of my favorite cards, not only because it's like a great reading, but look at how cute that elephant is. What? You were happy as that elephant. Okay. But I digress. That is your reading. If you picked the Skittles, thank you very much for tuning into our like spooky Halloween session with the romantic candles. Hopefully that resonated with you. Again, this is a reading for the rest of 2020, what sweetness is coming towards you. Hopefully I will see you guys soon. Take care and happy Halloween. Bye, y'all.